my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm good.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Washington Commanders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Off play action. It's Howell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But based on the last two play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Now they go play action with Howell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. But you look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Here's 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 77 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And Howe will throw it. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Shifts past him at the 45. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, Howell to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And it's not too often you see a draw play pay off quite like that, but that turned out to be a heck of a run.
Yeah, and right through the teeth of the defense as well. But you're right, a lot of times you're just hoping to get past the defensive lineman, maybe get 8 to about 15 yards. But at 2nd and 3rd level, they were very slow to react, and off he went.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 17 yards out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
and that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll go play action. Howell. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And here's Rodgers on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Commanders 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action with Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet,
Almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Swift going to try up the middle. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A give left side to Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Thumbs up, alert.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be blown down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's second and a yard.
34-yard line.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Antonio Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson from 17 yards out. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 31, Eagles 21.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around.